What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the vibrant and complex culture of Venezuela. We're going to explore some of Venezuela's most surprising taboos and unwritten rules. These are the things that might not be immediately obvious to a visitor. Forget guidebooks. These are the cultural secrets, the nuances that really define the Venezuelan experience. Knowing these can make or break your trip. It's the difference between being a respectful guest and accidentally causing offense. My team spent weeks on the ground, immersing ourselves in the local culture. We were talking to locals, engaging in conversations, and uncovering the top 10 strangest rules you absolutely need to know before you visit. These are the insights you won't find in any travel brochure. We're counting down from number 10, gradually building the suspense, to the most shocking rule of all. Prepare to be surprised, maybe even a little bewildered. Trust me, the last one will blow your mind. It's something you'd never expect. It will completely change how you see daily life in Venezuela, offering a new perspective on their customs and traditions. So stick around, you won't want to miss this. Missing number 1 would be a huge mistake. It's the most crucial piece of information for any traveler. Ready for a wild ride through Venezuelan culture? Get ready to have your assumptions challenged. Let's jump in. The adventure begins now. Here are the 10 most surprising, often overlooked taboos and rules in Venezuela. Let's get started. Number 10 on our list is all about greetings. Get ready to pucker up, because in Venezuela, greetings are a little more intimate than you might be used to. It's a cultural dance of sorts, a subtle but important ritual that sets the tone for every interaction. Now, while handshakes are perfectly acceptable in more formal settings, or perhaps during a business meeting, in Venezuela, forget handshakes. They're not the default. Instead, prepare to go for a kiss on the right cheek. This isn't a lingering smooch, mind you, but a light, friendly gesture. And here's the golden rule: only the right cheek. Remember that, because it's crucial. This isn't some regional quirk or a custom reserved for special occasions. It's a deeply ingrained social norm, a ubiquitous practice you'll encounter everywhere, from the bustling streets of Caracas to the quiet charm of rural villages. It truly permeates every corner of Venezuelan society. Men, women, friends, family, and even new acquaintances. Pretty much everyone you meet will follow this rule. It's the standard greeting protocol. So how do you execute this perfect Venezuelan cheek kiss? You lean left, ever so slightly, so your right cheek gently meets theirs. And as your cheeks meet, you make a quick, subtle air kiss sound. It's more of a suggestion of a kiss than an actual kiss. But what happens if you accidentally go for the left cheek by mistake? Instant awkwardness. You'll feel it immediately. Locals might see you as cold, distant, or simply clueless about their customs. It's a quick way to signal that you're not familiar with the local culture. It might seem like a tiny detail, almost insignificant, but it's your first real test of cultural awareness, a subtle indicator of your willingness to embrace Venezuelan traditions. And one more thing to keep in mind: don't offer a handshake unless they extend their hand first. Let them lead the way. Nail the right cheek kiss, execute it flawlessly, and you'll be welcomed in with open arms, instantly creating a connection. Miss it, stumble on the left cheek, and you'll stand out as an outsider, a tourist who hasn't quite grasped the local nuances. This is just the start of our cultural exploration. Things get even stranger, and perhaps even more fascinating from here. So, to reiterate and make sure it sticks, right cheek, always. It's the Venezuelan way. Ready to move on and discover number 9 on our list of Venezuelan quirks? Let's keep going and uncover more of Venezuela's unique cultural landscape. Get ready for a cultural quirk that might just redefine your understanding of time. Number 9 will shock punctual people, especially if you're a stickler for schedules. Never ever show up on time to a party in Venezuela. It's a cultural faux pas that could raise eyebrows and maybe even a few giggles. So, if the invitation clearly states 8 p.m., arriving precisely at 8 is actually considered rude. You might find yourself standing alone, wondering where everyone is. This unique approach to timing is affectionately called La Hora Venezolana. It's a concept deeply ingrained in the social fabric. It translates to Venezuelan time, a more flexible and relaxed interpretation of the clock. Hosts fully expect their guests to arrive anywhere from 30 to even 90 minutes late. It's all part of the plan. This generous buffer gives them ample time to put the finishing touches on the food, decorations, and everything else needed for a perfect gathering. Show up too early, and you'll risk catching your host completely off guard, maybe even still in their pajamas, scrambling to get ready. But don't mistake this for laziness or a lack of consideration. It's actually about creating a relaxed, stress-free vibe where everyone feels comfortable and can truly enjoy themselves. In fact, arriving a bit late is often seen as a sign of respect and a deeper understanding of the local culture and its unwritten social rules. So, embrace the Venezuelan way, take your time getting ready, relax, and don't feel pressured to rush to the party the moment the clock strikes the hour. Punctuality might be a virtue in business, but when it comes to fiestas, Venezuelan time reigns supreme. Next up, we delve into a superstition that might just send shivers down your spine. Let's bravely move on to number 8 if you dare. Number 8 is a spooky superstition: never whistle indoors in Venezuela. Locals believe whistling inside invites bad luck or even evil spirits, especially the legendary El Silbón. El Silbón's whistle is said to bring misfortune or worse. Whistling indoors is taken seriously, especially by older generations. Even a casual tune can cause panic. My team saw it firsthand. So keep your whistling for the outdoors. It's a fascinating glimpse into Venezuelan folklore. On to number 7. Number 7 is all about New Year's luck. Wear yellow underwear at midnight. Yellow symbolizes wealth and good fortune in Venezuelan culture. Stores fill up with yellow underwear before New Year's, and everyone joins in: men, women, even kids. Some say it should be a gift or worn inside out for extra luck. Want love instead of money? Wear red. But yellow is the classic for prosperity. If you're in Venezuela for New Year's, don't forget your yellow underwear. It's a fun, hopeful tradition you'll see everywhere. Let's see what's next. Number 6 is a serious one. Never discuss politics in public. Venezuela's political climate is highly polarized and emotional. Even innocent questions can spark heated arguments or worse. Locals warned us as a foreigner, just don't bring it up. If someone mentions politics, listen politely and change the subject. Stick to safe topics like food, music, or baseball. It's about respect and safety, not censorship. Avoiding politics is the smartest move for any visitor. Next, a rule about hospitality you can't ignore. Number 5 is all about hospitality. Never refuse food or drink from a Venezuelan host. Turning down an offer is seen as deeply disrespectful. Even if you're full, accept a small portion and show appreciation. It's not just about eating, it's about honoring your host's generosity. My team learned this the hard way, but a little effort built instant friendship. Sharing food is a powerful symbol of welcome, so go with an open heart and an empty stomach. Accepting what's offered is the best way to show gratitude. It's a beautiful part of Venezuelan culture. Ready for a rule that could get you in real trouble? Let's move to number 4. Number 4 is a legal landmine. Never take photos of government buildings, military sites, or key infrastructure. The Venezuelan government is strict about security, and snapping the wrong photo can get you detained or arrested. There aren't always warning signs, so it's easy to make a mistake. Our team was told, if you see guards, soldiers, or official flags, keep your camera down. Tourists have been detained for hours over a single photo. Stick to street art, landscapes, and people, not official buildings. It's not worth risking your safety or your trip. Be smart with your camera in Venezuela. Next up, public displays of affection. What's allowed and what's not. Number 3, public displays of affection, or PDA, are a mixed bag in Venezuela. In big cities like Caracas, holding hands or a quick kiss is fine. But in rural or conservative areas, overt affection is frowned upon. Locals value privacy and decorum, especially near churches or in small towns. Even married couples keep it discreet in public. The best advice: watch what locals do and follow their lead. Holding hands is usually okay, but keep anything more private. Respecting these differences shows you're a thoughtful visitor. Let's talk about tipping, another area full of surprises. Number 2, tipping in Venezuela is tricky. In local spots, tipping isn't expected. Prices usually include service. Many restaurants add a 10% service charge by law. Check your bill. In touristy places or upscale hotels, a small tip for great service is appreciated. For guides and hotel staff, tipping is discretionary but welcome. Carry small bills for these situations. The key? Know if you're in a local or tourist spot. Get it right, and you'll be seen as a savvy traveler. Now, the number one rule you can't afford to forget. Here it is. The number one rule: never flush toilet paper in Venezuela. Always throw used paper in the bin next to the toilet, everywhere from hotels to homes. The plumbing can't handle paper flushing. It causes major clogs and big problems. Locals don't warn you because it's common knowledge. Forgetting this rule can ruin your host's bathroom and your reputation. It might feel odd, but it's essential for respecting local infrastructure. The bins are emptied regularly, so don't worry. This is the most important habit to remember. Seriously, your toilet paper goes in the bin, not the bowl. Don't be that tourist. Now you know the most shocking rule in Venezuela. That's a wrap. Those were Venezuela's 10 most surprising taboos and rules. Which one shocked you most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more wild cultural adventures. Remember, being a respectful traveler makes your trip richer and more fun. Venezuela's people are warm and the landscapes are stunning. Learn the customs, travel with an open mind, and have an amazing time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.